Welcome to Realtor Gary Kelly's podcast on all things real estate.
Hi, this is Gary Kelly, and welcome back to La La Java here in Northborough. We're still with Brad Avergon. From Envision Bank. We're talking about different things related to transitions in life and transitions in housing. And one of the things we wanted to talk about now was the whole subject of it's time to sell mom's home. Mom doesn't need her home anymore. We can get a long discussion about that. But you've got to deal with what are you going to do with the house. And that brings up some interesting perspectives from mortgages and closings and so forth. Brad, what are your thoughts on that?
So when it comes to mom's home, it's such a sensitive matter because there's a lot of emotional ties that are associated with the property. But I think that oftentimes just the maintenance of the home, taking care of the home, and planning in advance for trying to get rid of some of the things. Maybe if there's heirs that are going to be taking those goods, that's really important. Getting some of those things out and planning to sell the house so that mom may be able to use those funds, in other ways if she needs to go into assisted living or something like that.
Yeah, when my dad died, my mom was in a panic. She says, "I'm going to sell the house. I'm going to go rent something somewhere."
Right.
And I sat there and I said, how about if I buy your house? I will do a series of repairs that the house needs, like a roof, and in this case, needed siding, new carpet, make it really, really nice, and then you can stay there, okay? We worked it so that she could stay there. The attorney I worked with said, have her pay $1 a year. And that was her rent, $1 a year. And the theory was if she ever wasn't in a position of being able to pay the $1, I didn't have to go through an eviction process. So it was actually more caring than it appears. And at the point where she truly didn't need the house anymore, the house was mine. So there was no additional work that went into it. But that required a mortgage on my part, etc.
Right.
How do you go about doing those?
So there's a couple of different ways. I mean, if the house is going to be transitioned to one of the children, first of all, there's usually a look-back period about transitioning when you're doing estate planning. Not that I'm an attorney, I'm not an attorney, but there's a look-back period of up to 5 years where they'll look back about the transition. So it's important to plan for these things, but a great way to do it is actually to just do exactly what you said. Sell the house to one of the children, give mom some sort of rental situation that's very affordable. That'll also sometimes free up some capital to make some property improvements that need to be done. It may be in a situation where while mom was living in the house got run down, maybe needs some maintenance, and that allows it to do it. So we can do that strictly as an investment property, and it becomes part of the heirs' real estate. And not only that, they are able to claim it on their tax returns as such, and there's a lot of positive.
Yeah, in my specific case, it helped me not only take care of my mom, which was priority one, but it actually, for me, became a forced savings plan for my kids' college tuition.
Yeah.
Because then I had the equity in the house at the point where the house wasn't needed anymore that I could then apply to college tuition. So it was, I would love to tell you that was a brilliant financial strategy that we worked out. It's just the way it played out.
Yeah.
So, Brad, I want to thank you for coming out and spending time with us today and talking about what do you do when you have to sell mom's house.
My pleasure.
Thank you.